thought I was burned out. In 1965, I thought I was finished. And I said, oh, ink, I can help you that way. If you give me pencils, I can polish them up a little bit. So first thing he did was pull out a Daredevil assignment and said, could I help him out in an emergency? And I was a sap my whole life. I was what I call a good soldier. And I said, sure, if you need help, I'll help you out with that. Fully expecting I'll go back to inking after I finish this one Daredevil story. Of course, that lasted 6 months, I think. I did Daredevil, and I started to like it, thanks to Jack Kirby's indoctrination with breakdowns. This is the original black and white art, penciled by me, written by Stan Lee, and then inked by me. This is the first splash I did in Daredevil. When I brought in that pencil, Stan accepted this splash, but the pages immediately following it were a little bit quiet and slow moving. So Jack Kirby was called and inducted into the sequence. Stan Lee had elevated the art of communicating with the readers on a page called the bullpen page. He was apologizing, if you read it, for the slowness of the start. But just wait till you get to page 3. That's where Jack Kirby took over. This is the Jack Kirby influence. In other words, instead of taking his... Stan didn't have enough time to script all of these things in advance. Otherwise, he would have. So what he did was he would verbally or quickly dash out a half-a-page plot and send it to the artist. Mostly it was verbal, I think, just for time's sake. And the artist then would decide what to make a splash scene and how to introduce the characters and how to unfold the story, which was at first terrified me. But almost immediately, maybe in a month or two, I realized, holy mackerel, this is a much better way to do it. Comics succeeded despite doing it the wrong way. It should have always been done visually. Once we made it a visual medium, two things happened. Every artist had his own approach to storytelling, so you had more variety, instead of having a writer's personal approach. Secondly, Stan Lee discovered that after he had the silent drawings, he could now add balloons where he didn't expect to be able to add them. Sound effects could come anywhere he wanted. So he gained freedom. We gained freedom, albeit we gained a lot of time-consuming responsibility, but it also was much more gratifying, and we were able to put our stamp on the thing, and it was wonderful. If anything made comics boom, I think it was